हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान। मेरे चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान में आप सब लोगों को फिर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। सो अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पोम, अ लेसन फ्रॉम क्लास 9 इंग्लिश, विंड। ओके, सो वी विल बी लर्निंग द पोम विंड टुडे। ओके, और ये बहुत ही एक ब्यूटीफुल पोम है। इट्स अ वेरी वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पोम and we are going to learn that poem. Okay, so Wind by Subramania Bharati, and it is there in the English syllabus for class 9. And as usual, I am going to make here a line by line, a stanza by stanza explanation. So without further delay, let us start our explanation. So if you see the book, and I would request all of you to open the books. Okay, uh, there is no stanza in the poem. Okay, poem में कोई stanza नहीं है. So for your convenience, I have divided the line numbers as you can see. So the first section that we are going to do is line number 1 to 6. Okay, तो आप देखिए, तो I'll read out the lines. You can check your book and keep your books open. Okay, it will help you to understand the poem very nicely. Okay, so wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. तो चलिए explanation देखते हैं इसका. So here the poet is directly talking to the wind. Poet जो है वो directly wind से बात कर रहा है. And in the first line itself, he is requesting the wind. Okay, he is requesting the wind to come softly. वो wind से request कर रहा है कि आप धीरे धीरे आइए, आप softly आइए. And then the poet goes on to request the wind not to do the following 3 distractions. ठीक है, तो poet जो है फिर कहता है कि ये 3 distractions आप मत कीजिए, wind. Okay, so he is directly talking to the wind and requests him not to do the following distractions. So what are the 3 distractions? He is requesting the wind not to break the shutters of the windows. He is requesting the wind not to scatter the papers. And last one is, he is requesting the wind that please do not throw down the books that are on the shelf. So the language used in the poem is very very simple, but there is a very strong message being given by the poet, and I will be discussing that with you at the end of the poem. Okay, so these are the 3 requests that the poet is making to the king, that please don't do these 3 distractions. Okay, then does the wind listen? No, the wind does not listen to the poet's requests, and the wind throws down all the books. तो poet जो है wind को request कर रहा है कि आप जो है books को shelf से throw मत कीजिए, but the wind does not listen. Okay, wind does not listen, and the wind throws down all the books from the shelf. Not only that, the wind also tore the pages of the books. Okay, so the wind is very strong, and first it threw down all the books from the shelf, and second is that it tore the pages of the books. Now the poet is charging the wind directly. Okay, the poet is little angry, little frustrated, and now the poet is directly charging the wind. वो wind को directly charge कर रहा है, क्या कहे कि look what you did. I requested you not to do all these distractions, but you don't listen to me. So see what you did. All the books fell down from the shelf. You even tore the pages of the books. See what you did. Okay, so the poet is charging the wind. Then we move on to lines number 7 to 10. ठीक है, you brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So you can see that here crumbling word is used at so many places, and there is a reason to that. Okay, the last line is the wind god winnows and crushes them all. अब यहाँ पे धीरे धीरे देखते हैं हम लोग. See, if you see here, you brought rain again. Okay, so the wind, now here also the poet is directly talking to the wind, directly charging the wind. So he is telling that the wind does not come alone, it also brought rain with it to cause severe destruction. तो wind जो है वो अपने साथ वो अकेला नहीं आया, he did not come alone, he also brought rain with him so that he can cause more destruction, he can cause severe destruction. तो पोएट ये कह रहा है, अरे भाई विंड, यू डिड नॉट कम अलोन, पहले तो तुम अकेले थे, You came alone. You came alone at first, and then you were doing distractions. Now you brought rain also with you to add to the distraction. Okay, and the poet tells wind that you are very clever, as wind makes fun of weak people. तो पोएट ये कहता है विंड को दैट विंड यू आर वेरी क्लेवर बिकॉज यू मेक फन ऑफ वीक पीपल, यू ब्रेक देयर हाउसेस, ओके, यू ब्रेक एवरीथिंग, you are throwing down books from the shelf, so you make fun of weak people. Now here it is very important to understand one thing, okay. See here, in these lines the wind destroys everything that is weak, not strong, okay. Or धीरे धीरे I'll tell you the slowly, gradually I'll tell you the message of the poem, okay. So here in these lines actually the wind destroys everything that is weak, okay. यहाँ पे weak आप यहाँ पे अगर देखिए, if you see here frail means weak, frail का मतलब है weak, okay, ठीक है. So frail, crumbling means weak, okay. So everything that is weak is being destroyed by the wind, okay. So the wind destroys weak houses, weak doors, weak rafters. Rafters means beams which support the roof. तो beams होता है ना जो roof को support करता है, not our modern buildings, okay, those old houses, okay. There will be wooden beams, okay, that will support the roof, ठीक है, तो उसे हम rafter कहते हैं. तो weak rafters, then weak wooden structures of a house, weak bodies, weak lives, weak hearts. So everything that is weak is being destroyed by the wind, ठीक है. तो इन सब चीज़ों को wind destroy करता है. तो I have given you the list, it will help you out in order to solve the MCQs or short questions and answers, that what are the things destroyed by the wind. So you can write this answer, okay. So the poet addresses the wind as God because of its power. So here I just go back a little bit and you can open your books and see. Look at the line here, line number 10. The wind God, okay. So the poet is addressing the wind as God because of its power, ठीक है. अपने पावर की वजह से wind जो है, poet जो है वो wind को God कह के बोल रहा है, okay, because the wind is very powerful. So the wind God winnows and crushes everything that is weak. तो God because it is very powerful, because ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा powerful है, and the wind God winnows and crushes everything that is weak, okay. तो हर वो चीज़ जो weak है उसको wind जो है crush कर रहा है, destroy कर रहा है. अब यहाँ पे winnows का मतलब क्या? Winnows here means separating grain from husk with the help of wind. So here you can see I have just provided a picture here. Nowadays with the advancement of technology, this winnowing is done mechanically, but during earlier times, even now also in villages, what happens is that women will be separating grain from the husk. Husk means the outer covering of the grain. जैसे चावल होता है ना, rice when it is first harvested from the paddy field, what happens is that there are husks, outer covering is there, no, that outer covering is actually winnowed, okay, and wind will help in winnowing. So in a way we can say that rice will fall down, okay, rice will fall down here and the husks will fly away with the help of the wind. So which are the husks? Husks are those which are weak, वो पतले से होते हैं, and rice is heavy, strong. That is why husk will be gathered and eaten by us, and the weak husks will fly away. So wind is winnowing here means wind is separating the strong and the weak people. That means wind does not touch the strong people. Wind only destroys the weak people or those people who are weak mentally and weak physically. तो यहाँ पे husk होता है weak people, yeah, all the weak things, okay, and the rice, the grain, the rice is the strong people or the strong things. So rice will fall down, rice will be collected and husk will fly away, okay, and wind is here winnowing. So this is the meaning of winnowing, okay. Such beautiful words also used by the poet, you see, and this is Tamil Tamil poem actually. It was translated into English later by A.K. Ramanujan, okay. Then we move on to lines number 11 to 15, okay. So he won't do what you tell him, So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, practice to firm the body, and make the heart steadfast. Okay, so line number 11 to 15. Let us learn the explanation. So the poet actually finds it useless or futile to request the wind. See, in the beginning, the poet requested the wind, please come softly. But now the poet finds that the wind does not listen to him. So the poet says that it is useless, it is futile to request the wind. Okay, wind is doing its duty. Wind is very powerful. We cannot fight against wind. Okay, so instead he suggests कि wind को तो बता के कोई फायदा नहीं. There is no use requesting the wind. So instead of that, he is suggesting us that we must build strong houses. Okay, we must build strong doors, we must build strong body, we must build a strong heart. क्योंकि पोएट को पता चल गया, the poet has already discovered that wind will destroy everything that is weak. Wind will not touch the stronger things or the strong people. तो इसलिए पोएट सजेस्ट कर रहा है कि क्योंकि हम लोग वीक हैं, बिकॉज वी आर वीक, दैट इज वाई विंड इज मेकिंग फन ऑफ अस, wind is destroying us. So instead of that, let us build strong houses. Okay, so what will happen when we build strong houses, strong doors, strong body, strong heart? Then the wind will not be able to do anything to us. So once we become strong, once we build strong houses, फिर wind हमारा कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ पाएगा. The wind will not be able to do anything. The wind will not be able to touch us. ठीक है? Because the wind only destroys weak things and people. So we already know that wind जो है वो weak things और weak people को ही destroy कर रहा है. वो strong people को, strong चीज़ों को destroy नहीं कर पा रहा है. Right? So in other words, the poet tells us that we cannot fight against the forces of nature. Right? See, big natural disasters occur. Right? Earthquake. We had the tsunami. Okay? Could we fight against the forces of nature? No, we could not. So we cannot fight against the forces of nature. So it is better that we must make ourselves strong to survive even the deadly power of nature. तो हमें खुद को strong बनाना चाहिए so that we can survive, not fight, we can survive even the deadly power of nature. देखिए जापान, I'll give an example. Japan, it is a center of earthquake, right? But you see, the houses in Japan are built in such a manner that even the deadliest earthquake cannot do anything to them. So they did not fight against nature. They, they found a method, they discovered a method to survive. ठीक है, उन्होंने एक मेथड निकाला सर्वाइव करने के लिए. उन्होंने नेचर के अगेंस्ट जाके कुछ नहीं किया. दे डिड नॉट डू एनीथिंग गोइंग अगेंस्ट नेचर, रादर दे मेड देमसेल्व्स स्ट्रॉन्ग. So the poet is telling that let us make ourselves strong. Okay, then nature will not be able to do anything to us. Then lines number 16 to 20, and we will be ending here. These line number 20 is the last line of the poem. Okay, do this and the wind will be friends with us. Do this matlab let us make ourselves strong. So do this, okay, and then the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Okay, what is the explanation of this? See, again a very beautiful poem. The message is very strong, and at the end of the poem I have kept what is a message actually for all of you to understand the poem better. The poet says that if we become strong, then wind will become our friend. Obviously, I just gave you the example of Japan. Earthquake cannot touch Japan. Why? Because it has made itself, the country, the nation, Japan has made itself strong. So nature also has become its friend. Friend means, friend is somebody who cannot harm you. फ्रेंड, दोस्त वो होते हैं ना जो आपका नुकसान नहीं कर सके. ठीक है ना? One who cannot harm you or one who does not harm you. So you become strong, wind will become your friend. Because the wind, which is here nature, actually loves strong people. Nature actually loves strong people. So the wind also loves strong people. So you become strong, then the wind will be your friend. Now one example given by the poet here is that the fire that is burning low or weak is blown off by wind. Now say for example you take a matchstick and you burn the matchstick. and you just give a blow from your mouth, it will turn off, right? It will blow out, right or wrong? But what about the big fires? Wind actually helps. I'm bringing this thing. See, when the fire is big or strong and the wind is also blowing, then the fire becomes bigger. ठीक है, एक छोटे से मैस्टिक में आपने आग लगाया और एक फूंक मारा, आग जो है वो बुझ गया. लेकिन big fires are actually helped by wind. You see, when a forest catches fire, I have given a picture here if you can see this thing. Okay, when the forest catches fire, is forest में आग लग गया और wind is blowing, so every time the wind is blowing, the fire is becoming bigger and bigger. Wind actually helps the stronger people to roar and flourish. That means wind helps the stronger people to become bigger, to become tougher in life. Okay? Now, in order to understand this, you see here, thus the poet says that the wind's friendship is good. तो पोएट ये कहता है कि विंड का फ्रेंडशिप अच्छा है. इफ वी बिकम स्ट्रांग ओनली देन. वीक पीपल ऑलवेज कंप्लेन. वीक पीपल ऑलवेज कंप्लेन एंड स्ट्रांग पीपल सर्वाइव. वीक लोग जो हमेशा कंप्लेन करते हैं, ये नहीं मिला, वो नहीं मिला, एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन टफ आया, बट स्ट्रांग पीपल दे से दैट नो, इट्स ओके, आई हैड प्रिपेयर्ड एवरीथिंग, so I could go and write in the exam. So it is the weak people who keeps complaining, but the strong people always survive and they are successful in life. Okay, so the poet says that once you become strong, wind will become your friend. His friendship is very, very good. Why it is very good? Again, I will bring you the explanation now. And we must praise the wind. So we must not complain. We must not talk ill about the wind. We must not talk bad about the wind. We must praise the wind. Why? The poet here gives a very powerful message. तो poet यहाँ पे जो है एक बहुत powerful message दे रहा है. Now you see, all through this poem you have learned about wind. But what is this wind actually? ये wind आखिर है क्या? Wind stands for the problems, struggles and challenges in our life. तो wind जो है, wind actually it symbolizes problems. It symbolizes struggles and challenges in our life. See, every day in our life we face many problems, financial problems, health problems. We struggle financially. We have different challenges. Even as you are students, you also have a lot of challenges. Maybe you have a very small room, okay, where you have to study. In that same room, maybe mother is cooking, okay, maybe somebody is watching TV, and there only in that room you have to study also and be successful. So these are your challenges. So weak people will complain about these problems. Strong people will not complain. They will fight. Okay, so we should make ourselves physically and mentally strong. सिर्फ physically नहीं, we must be mentally strong also. And once we are strong, we can overcome challenges. So in a way, we will become friends with challenges. So winds here are actually the challenges, the problems, the struggle. तो wind हमारा दोस्त बनेगा, मतलब हम जब हमारे लाइफ में जब कोई चैलेंज आता है और हम उस चैलेंज को फेस करते हैं, when we face the problems, when we face the challenges bravely, then only the challenges also become our friends. So when we become strong and face wind strongly, only then wind will become our friend. ठीक है, तो challenges help us become stronger and better. तो जितना ज़्यादा problems आपके लाइफ में आएगा, you will become stronger and better. Okay, so never complain about any problems, never complain about your struggles, never complain about the challenges that you face. Face it bravely, and challenges, struggles, problems will become your friend, and it will make you stronger and better in life. ठीक है, so we end the poem, but what is the message of the poem? Message I have given you a little bit. Now here we will be discussing in detail about the message of the poem. Now the poet gives a very clear and strong message through the wind. तो इस wind से जो है poet ने एक बहुत clear message दिया, एक बहुत strong message दिया है. And what is the message? Wind symbolizes the challenges and problems that we face every day. See, every day we face a lot of challenges, we face a lot of problems. And it is no use requesting the challenges not to occur in our lives. So can you request the problems that problems please don't come to my life? No, problems will not listen to you. Will you request struggles, challenges? Please don't come into my life. Okay, no, they will not listen to you. So it is better that you don't request them. That don't come, don't come. Don't become weak. Let us not beg. Let us become strong. Begging करने से बेहतर है हम strong बने. So problems or challenges will never listen to us. And moreover, you see, problems and challenges destroy physically and mentally weak people. तो जो physically weak होते हैं, जो mentally weak होते, problems उनको ही destroy करता है. Problems, these problems can never touch a strong people. Problems कभी strong इंसानों को touch नहीं कर पाता. These problems never touch strong people. Okay, because you see, why cannot problems touch strong people? Just like wind cannot touch the strong people, wind will always make fun of the weak people. So why it is like that? Because a strong person faces all problems and challenges bravely. क्योंकि एक strong इंसान जो है वो हर problem को, हर challenge को बहुत bravely face करता है. So he is not afraid of any problems, he is not afraid of any challenges, he faces them bravely. So slowly what happens, you see, gradually what happens, slowly the problems start becoming our friends. जब हम problems को face करेंगे तो problems हमारा दोस्त बन जाएगा. And then nothing will happen to you. You will survive successfully. So in other words, we become so strong that we are no longer afraid to face any problems or challenges. So when we become both physically and mentally strong, we are no longer afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid to face any problems or challenges. तो कोई भी problems, कोई भी challenges face करने से हम नहीं डरेंगे जब हम strong बनेंगे physically or mentally. So wind here represents the problems. Okay, so we must face problems bravely, then only problems will become our friends. Okay, so let us not beg, let us fight, let us face the problems. Okay, so this is the message of the poem, and a beautiful and wonderful poem in the syllabus, English syllabus of class 9. Okay, and I hope you have understood the poem very nicely. And if there is any doubt you have in your mind, or if you have anything to say on your own also, how you like the poem, whether you would like to share some more things, okay, definitely you can comment in the comment section, and I will be providing you a line by line summary also on my website, omnigyan.net. The link of my website is given in the description box. Okay, you can go and check out the summary also. Okay, so that's all from me for today. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like my video the moment you know start watching, or the moment you end watching, या तो starting में या end में या बीच में आप like ज़रूर कीजिए. Please put a like. Your like gives me a lot of motivation. Okay, and please share my video links with your friends in a WhatsApp status so that other friends can also join. And I will be finishing the class 9 syllabus, because many students of class 9 keep asking me, so please complete our syllabus also. There's no one to explain English lessons to us. Okay, so I will definitely be completing your English syllabus, don't worry. And as you know, some of the lessons have been removed by MBOSE. Those lessons I will not be covering, and I have made a video on that. I will share that video in at the end screen में video डाल दूंगा that which lessons have been removed from your class 9 English syllabus. Okay, and please follow me on Instagram also. I'm there on Instagram. You can scan these QR codes also. Anyways, the links are already given in the description box. This is my website. Acha, one more thing. The poem The Road Not Taken, I have provided the summary, stanza by stanza summary already on my website. You can go and check it out from there. Just open my website. The website link is given in the description box. Open the website, and on the search section, search button, go and type The Road Not Taken summary. Okay, and you will get the summary. So that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching the video and giving me so much love. With love from Omni Gyan, and all the best to all of you. Thank you so much.